Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Saturday, the 31st of December, 2022. That's right, the final day of 2022, and it was a good one. Overall, it was quite a good day, I feel. I had a great time on stream. I hope that you guys felt the same if you were here. If you were not, let's talk about what you missed. First of all, on today's Level 1 podcast, I discussed at length the controversy on YouTube right now among top content creators basically saying that there is some kind of a phantom shadow behind the scenes change to demonetize videos. Okay, I talk about it at length without going into massive detail about it. They're wrong. This is something that has already been in effect for months. They just don't pay attention. They're freaked out because they make way less content than most people. They put out 1 or 2 videos a day and usually a stream, and if that gets demonetized, you're talking about a third of their content or more that they lose a day that they get money on. They also don't diversify their content that well, and therefore, if they get that money lost, they're going to have to lean on other things to make income. So that's why you got big content creators kind of freaking out about it. I talk about it in big detail on the podcast this morning, and, you know, it was a good one. It was basically a good podcast, although admittedly, I didn't talk that much about New Year's. I kind of forgot, honestly. I got kind of wrapped up with the other topics I wanted to talk about, and didn't talk that much about New Year's at all, all right? Still a good show, though. Hope you give it a look. First stream today was Pokemon Scarlet returning with the new capture device in tow. It was funny because people were like, wow, the color's so much better, but why does the game look like shit? I said, because the game does look like shit. Pokemon Scarlet runs horribly on the Switch. It always had. It wasn't ever my capture device. It was just the game was really bad. We had fun. We basically wrapped up the stuff getting us into the end game of the game. So we, for example, we finished the final gym of the game, which allows you now to go to Victory Road and fight the Elite Four. We also did the final Team Star base, and we caught a bunch of new Pokemon, had a new team built for it, and all of that. We had a Pokemon or two get named. It was a great stream. Support was quite good. I was pleased. Everyone had a great time with the return of Pokemon Scarlet. Now, we are now poised to finish the game within 1 to 2 more streams, because all that's left is the conclusion of the Team Star plotline, which is back at the school, supposedly. Then we've got the conclusion of the Titan Pokemon plotline, which I believe is at the lighthouse where it all started. And then we've got the Elite Four and the finale. Will it take 1 or 2 streams? I'm not sure, but I think that we are poised to do it. And within the next week, we will likely finish Pokemon Scarlet. Okay? Just so you know, that's where we're at right now. The night stream tonight was Warzone 2.0. I was seeking out the big W. Could I get my first win, before 2022 ended? In fact, I even brought my gin into the office and said I would do a celebratory shot of gin if I got my win tonight. Did I get it? Did I not? Check out the footage, which is going to go live momentarily to know that answer. Now, I also did one other special thing. I did a brief but special video that was my New Year's message to you. All right? I don't want to spoil it here. I hope that you'll watch the video if you haven't seen it yet. I'm actually going to, once it's live, I'm going to make it my featured video on DSPGaming for the week. So I hope everyone who watches the channel will see it. And I want you to understand what was important to me this year, how happy and proud I am of how the channel did and how you guys were there every step of the way and how we grew together and what a great year it was. All right? So that video should be live shortly. You'll probably see this video first live, then that video, then the gameplay. I hope you'll give it all a look. All right, guys? Thank you so very much. What's going on tomorrow? Sunday, the 1st of January. Another full gameplay stream day for me. Level 1 podcast. We're going into this bag and actually looking at these capture devices. I was supposed to do it today, but I got so wrapped up. In my story about the YouTube stuff that we didn't get to do this. We'll do it on the podcast tomorrow. It'll be a fun way to start the year. I'm sure some people will maybe talk about New Year's resolutions and the like. And then tomorrow, mainstream, God of War Ragnarok Endgame. We are actually tackling the final story of the game. Will I beat it tomorrow? I might. I am way high leveled. I leveled up my spear, my blades like 3 times or more last time. I got maxed out armor. We're at a point where I think we could probably steamroll the end of the game. Since I did beat some of the hardest berserkers in the game up to this point, it stands to reason nothing else will really be that tough. So maybe we'll beat it tomorrow. Maybe we won't. We'll see. Tomorrow night, more fun late night streaming, but it's something new and different. Resident Evil 1 Remake. That's right. I've chosen to continue the playthrough from Christmas. We only did about an hour and a half during Christmas marathon where I used a Jill Valentine, and we did the hard, difficult run which is different from the original run that I did in 2015, where I think I chose the medium, which is actually kind of easy. This is the harder difficulty run for sure. I can tell you for the first hour and a half, this shit didn't pull punches. I was dying. I'm looking forward to continuing that tomorrow night. Classic survival horror remake I've only played once. Different scenario with Jill. Harder difficulty. It's going to be a great time. Hope you'll join me tomorrow night, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time for that. All right? So a great day of streaming. Level 1 podcast with showing off these capture devices that showed up. God of War Endgame. Resident Evil 1 Remake Beginning. All good stuff. And by the way, I'm here all week long. Tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. This is an extended streaming week for me. So I hope you will be here all week long. Guys, have a good night. Happy New Year to anyone who it's New Year. By the time you're watching this, it probably is New Year for you. Let's be honest. Unless you're living like Hawaii. And I hope to see you tomorrow for the first streams of the new year. Have a good night and see you then. Peace out.